Your first post on Facebook or whatever is going to have very few likes or comments. And that's fine, because even though our strategy only covers a few months, social is a long game. One post isn't going to get that much attention, but as you keep posting and keep developing that personality, people are going to respond.
All right, we're nearly there. If you've gotten this far, you've roughed out a strategy and taken a stab at the things that we might do for this next month. But how will we measure if it's working at the end?
The way that you measure whether your content is working is, depending on your channel, there's via likes or shares or comments.
There are a bunch of online tools you can use for reporting on social, and we'll link to them in the lesson resources. Now, one simple way to get started with measurement is just to make a table with some space to write all the important numbers for each of your chosen channels each month. Using us as an example, we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. And we could track those numbers channel by channel each month, and then maybe leave a note on what content has obviously worked well or poorly each month.
So generally speaking, comments and shares are a really valuable way of people engaging with your content. It means that they want their friends to be seeing it, or that they're actually taking the time to write a comment on your post. Likes are another really good way to measure your engagement, although often people are liking something and then they're not seeing it again, or they're not engaging with it beyond that. So something like Facebook, likes, shares, and comments are your success metrics. Something like Instagram, you really want to be encouraging comments because that means that people are engaging with your post very directly. And on specific channels like Facebook, there are certain metrics just for those channels that you can also look at, like reach and like engagement rate.
Sorry, what does engagement rate mean?
Engagement rate generally means it's the rate of engagement as a percentage of your audience. So it's looking at how many likes, comments, shares you get as a percentage of how many people are actually following you.
Cool. So we'll note at the end of each month about what content works best. Maybe photos about a certain topic worked really well, or a certain style of story got the most attention.
When you start measuring results, you want to give it some time. So you don't necessarily want to only post for 3 days and be like, oh no, photos aren't working. Let's just stop posting photos. Probably best to start by giving it a month and then try to pick up on patterns on, say, whether photos or links or videos are garnering the most engagement on your channels.
Okay, phew, we've finished the whole template. We've picked some high-level goals and some channels. We've described our voice and tone, as well as what sort of content we want to post and when. Finally, we've thought about what we'll track at the end of each month. Now, if you've finished the template and you know exactly what to post, go and start posting. But this is also a document that you can share with other people on your team. Take them through it and debate each section together. People love getting involved in something that needs some tweaking. If you don't have a team, go and find a mentor to do the same thing. Now, we'll have another lesson on advanced methods for tracking success on social, A/B testing and some other kind of fancy stuff. But what you've got now is all you need to get cracking. So look at your calendar, take a stab at some content, and start. How do we know if things are working?
Okay, think about it this way. Success on social media is really just about finding your audience and figuring out what makes them love you. Obviously, this takes time and planning and a bunch of effort, and it won't feel like it's working very well at the start. But once your posts start to get more likes and more people start to share them, before you know it, your audience is telling your story to their friends and they're telling it to their friends. And then every now and then, someone with a huge following will hear about what you're doing and love what you're doing. And suddenly their entire audience becomes your audience because you found a message that resonates.